This girl looks super pretty, but she's actually a 70-year-old grandma. Out of nowhere, some guy's checking her out, looking up her skirt. She snaps, "What are you staring at? I'm a dirty old lady." But he calls her by name, Shinji, her classmate. She grabs a mirror and looks. Holy crap, she's young again, totally gorgeous. "Wait, what year is it?" she asks Shinji. 1990, he says. 1990? That means she's 17, a high school student. She's completely shocked. Sayuri tells Shinji to slap her. She thinks she's dreaming. But see, in high school, Sayuri's a total school bully. Her family's loaded. Everyone's scared of her. Shinji's terrified. He barely taps her cheek. "Harder!" she yells. The whole class is like, did he just hit her? Is he crazy? Shinji drops to his knees, begging. Sayuri touches her cheek, realizes it's real. She's really back in 1990. She thinks about how miserable her 70s were and swears, "I'm not letting that happen again." But here's the problem. She remembers everything from when she was old, but nothing about high school. The school beauty shows up, Hayana, the queen of the grade. She and Sayuri used to be mortal enemies, always fighting. But Sayuri doesn't remember that. Hayana starts dissing her, but Sayuri's clueless and asks,
私たち友達だったよね。
Hayana laughs in her face. "Everyone knows you're a nightmare. Stop pretending to be nice." She walks away, leaving Sayuri confused. In class, Sayuri tries to talk to the class president, Maki. Maki gives her a cold look and ignores her. Sayuri chases her down to apologize, but Maki says, "I'll hate you for the rest of my life." The other students look at Sayuri like she's a monster. Yeah, starting over is going to be tough. Right when she's feeling down, Sayuri suddenly thinks of Shinji. Sayuri was the most feared kid in school. Shinji trembles whenever he sees her. Even the principal is scared of her. Shinji's sweating bullets because he hit her yesterday. So when she asks him to lunch, he's sure she's gonna beat him up. Why would she talk to someone like me, he thinks. Sayuri tries to smile, but it's super fake. Kinda creepy, honestly. When Shinji mentions he likes photography, she asks him to take her picture. He's like, what's her deal? Just then, Hayana yells at Shinji, "Go buy me bread, now." Sayuri snaps, "Get it yourself." The whole class is waiting for a fight, the pretty queen versus the rich bully. Hayana says, "Stealing my guy? You want him to be your servant?" Sayuri shrugs. "I just want to be friends with Shinji." Hayana loses it. "Yeah, right. Since when do you have friends?" Shinji gets picked on by the pretty queen bee. Hayana makes Shinji choose between Sayuri and her. He hesitates, grabs his wallet, and runs. Sayuri chases him. "Stop letting her boss you around. Stand up for yourself. It's high school, not a jail." Shinji says, "If I don't listen, she'll make my life hell." And he runs off. That night, while taking a bath, Sayuri sighs. High school sucks just as much as being old. She remembers when she was 70, scraping by picking through trash every day. 3 days without food, Sayuri finally finds a rice ball in a dumpster. Out of nowhere, wham! A goon smacks her with a rock. 2 thugs stand over her laughing their asses off. "Granny, quit messing up our park, will ya?" Sayuri tries to get up and leave, but they yank her back and start pounding her head. They hit so hard she's bleeding on the ground, barely alive. The thugs freak out. They think they killed her and run off as fast as they can. As Sayuri's lying there, almost dead, she starts remembering her life. Her granddad and dad were huge, rich as hell, and she was a total princess until she turned 20. Then the economy tanked. Her family went bankrupt. They sold the mansion, the whole 9 yards. She left home to find a rich guy and fix her life, but at 70, she's still broke, still homeless, just scraping by. But then she wakes up in high school. However, her first day back at school isn't smooth. While taking a bath, Sayuri dozes off and dreams of a memory. Shinji's camera broken, and the culprit is herself. The next day, she follows Shinji, then gives him a bento and apologizes.
友達になりたくて。
He's surprised, but shows her the photos he took. She says, "These are amazing. You're like a pro." Shinji can't believe it. "Me? A friend of yours?" She smiles and offers her hand. Finally, she has a real friend. The rich school bully actually becomes friends with Shinji. When Maki finds out, she warns Shinji, "She's using you. Bullies don't change." Shinji's a little torn, but when he thinks about how Sayuri praised him, it didn't seem fake. One day, Sayuri sees Hayana picking on Shinji. "You think hiding behind her will protect you? Your camera must have something bad in it." She knocks him down, breaks the camera. As she's about to step on it, Sayuri jumps in and covers it with her body. Everyone's shocked. She stands up and tells Hayana, apologize. Physical wounds heal, but being mean stays with you. Hayana says, you're just trying to look good, Sayuri yells.
友達だから守った。
When Hayana tries to hit her, Shinji steps in.
僕は後ろめたい写真なんか撮ってない。
Hayana has nothing to say and walks away. After that, Sayuri and Shinji are real friends, no doubt about it. After school, the homeroom teacher stops Sayuri. Why'd you leave early yesterday? He asks. She quickly bows and apologizes. The teacher's thinking, this is the wicked girl who chased off so many teachers. That innocent act must have fooled tons of people. He gets the creeps just thinking about it. But Sayuri means it. I'm so sorry, I won't skip out again, promise? The teacher doesn't yell at her, just says he hopes she'll change. That makes Sayuri think about her old job, where she'd apologize all the time but never got a second chance. School's different, she realizes. Here, I can start over. She tears up and the teacher says, it's never too late to do better. Boom. A rice ball smacks her in the head. Hayana strikes again. Sayuri stays calm. If you don't appreciate now, you'll regret it later. Then she jumps on a desk and yells,
私、今日からシルバープランをやり直します。
she's not gonna end up dumpster diving again. No way. This is what rich Japanese breakfast look like. One meal costs a poor person's monthly rent. But Sayuri's stoked just to eat a non-moldy bread, non-clumpy butter, and non-burnt milk. When her dad tries to toss expired caviar, she dives into the trash to save it. Don't waste good food, man. To avoid being a broke old lady, she makes a 3-step retirement plan. Step 1, make real friends. No more fake connections. She wants people who've got her back. But when she walks into class, Hayana glares at her. Maki ignores her. At least Shinji's there. She learns fast. Friends who only stick around for favors aren't real. Real friends help each other. No strings attached. Step 2, study like hell. Sayuri's grades are a mess. She failed every midterm, worse than a 5th grader. But she doesn't quit. She memorizes vocab on the way to school. Maki trolls her. You'll never get it, no matter how hard you study. Sayuri begs Maki to tutor her. Maki says no, so Sayuri camps outside her family's bento shop, starving. Maki's all tough exterior, soft interior. She makes Sayuri a bento. As Sayuri eats, she notices how hard Maki's life is. Sick mom, dying shop, and she's top of the class. Sayuri's impressed and guilty. Maki snaps, remember when you said,
貧乏人は勉強するしかないって。あれだよね。成績なんて買っちゃえばいいのに。
Sayuri bows deeply. I was wrong. Hit me if it makes you feel better. Maki actually squares up like she'll fight.
そっち。
Maki thinks Sayuri's old poor people can't win line makes sense. What's the point of studying if you can't afford college? But Sayuri bets, if I pass the makeup exam on my own, let's be friends. Maki thinks, if even the wicked girl can change, so can I. She starts tutoring Sayuri 30 minutes after school. With Maki's help, Sayuri grinds hard. When Hayana roasts her, she claps back with actual knowledge. But just when things look good, Maki drops a bombshell. I can't tutor you anymore. Can someone like this even be called a father? Maki's deadbeat dad gambled away the bento shop's money. The shop's about to close and her mom's still sick. Sayuri decides to step in. The shop only has enough money left for veggies and rice. No proper main dishes. But she has a light bulb moment. Let's make diet bentos. She slow cooks the veggies and rice together, and Maki takes a bite and raves about it. But they can't sell just one dish. So make it a one-dish-only bento shop, Sayuri says. Turn the downside into our unique selling point. Shinji takes photos, Maki handles the veggie color combos, Sayuri does the lighting, and even the homeroom teacher pitches in. Thanks to everyone's hustle, the shop has its first ever sold-out day. Maki calls to thank her, and Sayuri beams. After 47 years, someone's finally thanking me. But after the makeup exam, Sayuri still fails. Hey, no shame, learning's a grind, not a sprint. Plus, she's actually enjoying studying now, confident she'll nail it next time. The reform school bully Sayuri hits the books every day, but Hayana's still all about looks. When she walks down the hallway, everyone stares. Guys confess to her every day. She shoots them down instantly. She even skips school for parties 2 days in a row. Sayuri warns, you're young, focus on studying. Hayana snarks, you sound like a grandma. One night, While Sayuri's cramming at home, Shinji calls in a panic. Hayana's missing. The girls who went to the party say college guys pressured them to drink, so they bolted. But now they're worried Hayana's in trouble. Sayuri's confused. Why'd Shinji care? Turns out they're childhood friends. Hayana loves art, but her parents want her to take over the family business. That's why she's rebelling. They split up to search, but nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, Hayana's wasted in a room with some creep trying to take advantage. Bam! Shinji bursts in and tackles the guy. They fight, but Shinji's no match. He's getting pounded. Then Sayuri swings in like a wrecking ball, smashing the guy with a lamp.
あんたにこの子の人生汚す権利はない。
Just as the creep tries to attack again, whack! Maki knocks him out cold. Turns out she's a karate master. Sayuri sits beside Hayana to comfort her, and the queen bee finally breaks down. She bursts into tears. If you hadn't shown up, I would have been... Sayuri tries to hug her, but blah! Hayana pukes all over her. What a mess. When Hayana sobers up, she spills her truth. I don't hate taking over the family business. I just panic that I'll screw it up because all I have is looks. I don't know how to run a company. The crew rallies around her. Use that fear to grow. Learn the ropes. You'll kill it as a boss. With teary eyes, Hayana finally mumbles, "Thanks, guys." But just as things calm down, drama alert, Maki's world drops another bombshell. This is a 2021 Japanese drama adapted from a manga, J.K. Kara Yarinaosu Silver Plan. If you could restart your life, what would you do differently? But honestly, the most important thing is to cherish every day right now, because in real life, there are no do-overs. If you dug this video, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Catch you guys in the next one.